Sometime organization or institution fill their vacant post by advertisement. Advertisement in newspaper, advertisement in television, advertisement in uh, Hindustan Times of India newspaper. For example, job in an accountant or job position for an chartered accountant, general for unskilled and lower rank job position. The advertisement can be given a local and regional newspaper. हम स्किल्ड अनस्किल्ड पर्सन के लिए वेकेंट पोस्ट को फिल करने के लिए एडवर्टाइजमेंट का भी यूज़ करते हैं. एडवर्टाइजमेंट इज आल्सो ए एक्सटर्नल सोर्स ऑफ रिक्रूटमेंट. नंबर 4, एम्प्लॉयमेंट एक्सचेंज. देयर इज ए government office, their suitable candidate registered their qualification and names. When any vacancies arises, then employment exchange provided information to suitable candidate for applying the job position. This office is called employment exchange. गवर्नमेंट का एक ऑफिस होता है एम्प्लॉयमेंट एक्सचेंज, जिसमें हम अपनी क्वालिफ़िकेशन, अपने सर्टिफिकेट्स, अपना नाम रजिस्टर्ड करवाते हैं. और जब भी कोई वैकेंट पोस्ट होती है सुटेबल कैंडिडेट के लिए, एम्प्लॉयमेंट एक्सचेंज उस सुटेबल कैंडिडेट को इन्फॉर्म करता है और इन्फॉर्मेशन को रिसीव करके कैंडिडेट अप्लाई करता है. So employment exchange is also an external source of recruitment. Next, placement agencies and management consultant. There are many consultant offices open in cities. They also play a role of mediator between the companies and candidate. When any vacancies arises in any company, they get information from the company and provided information by advertisement to suitable candidate or to candidate who want to job. Then candidate submit their resumes and submit their certificates to agency forwarded certificates and resume to company, and then agency sent to candidate for interview. All this process fulfilled by mediators, consultancy agencies. Consultancy agency is also a external source of recruitment. बहुत सारे कंसल्टेंट ऑफिस होते हैं जो जॉब सीकर पर्सन को जॉब प्रोवाइड करते हैं. ये जॉब सीकर पर्सन और कंपनी के बीच में जहां पोस्ट वैकेंट है, मीडिएटर का काम करते हैं. जॉब सीकर पर्सन की एप्लीकेशन को ये कंपनी में फॉरवर्ड करते हैं, उनको इंटरव्यूज़ के लिए वहाँ सेंड करते हैं. इस तरह से ये रिक्रूटमेंट की प्रोसेस फुलफ़िल करते हैं. ये भी रिक्रूटमेंट का एक्सटर्नल सोर्स है. कैंपस रिक्रूटमेंट. Sometime the senior manager of the organization visit various professional colleges, technical institute to get fresh graduates or the people with the latest technological know-how. This type of recruitment is more common for engineering, computer program, MBAs, etc. Campus recruitment. In this method, companies go to college, engineering college, professional college, and arrange interviews there. and select the candidate. This is also a external source of recruitment. बड़ी बड़ी कंपनियां कॉलेज में जाती हैं, वहाँ से सुटेबल कैंडिडेट को, फ्रेशर कैंडिडेट को सिलेक्ट करती हैं, रिक्रूट करती हैं. ये भी एक्सटर्नल का सोर्स है. इट इज़ कॉल्ड कैंपस रिक्रूटमेंट. Recommendation from present employees. Many times, many firm encourages their employee to recommend the name of their relatives, friends, and other known people to fill the vacant job position. The organization prefer recommendation by trusting the goodwill of the present employee, and the organization can catch hold of existing employee if there is any problem with the new employee recommended by him. Recommendation. Sometime employee recommend for their relatives, their friend for vacant position, and company also recruit the relatives of employee. This is called a recommendation. Recommendation is also an external source of recruitment. When any employee recommended any relatives for the job, company appoint according to recommendation of employee, and in future any disputes arises, any problems arises, then company asked or tell to employee who recommended the relatives. Recommendation मीन्स प्रेजेंट एम्प्लॉय जो ऑलरेडी इंस्टीट्यूशन में वर्क करते हैं, काम करते हैं, वो भी अपने रिलेटिव्स, अपने फ्रेंड्स की रिकमेंडेशन कर सकते हैं किसी जॉब के लिए. कंपनी रिकमेंडेशन के थ्रू भी अपनी वैकेंट पोस्ट को फिल करती है. ये भी एक्सटर्नल सोर्स होता है रिक्रूटमेंट का. लेबर कॉन्ट्रैक्टर. There are many labor contractor work in the organization. They supply the labor and fulfill the vacant post. बहुत सारे लेबर कॉन्ट्रैक्टर काम करते हैं जो कि वेकेंट पोस्ट के लिए पर्सन सप्लाई करते हैं. They provided suitable candidate for the job position. They supply the candidate to company and earn money from the company, and salary also provided to employee by contractor. It is also an external source of recruitment. Number 9, advertising on television. A new trend of external recruitment is telecast on various channels regarding vacant job position. They telecast the requirement of the job along with qualification necessary to apply. Television. Television is also the external source of recruitment. In television, there are many channels operated. On channel, company telecast the advertisement of vacant post and fulfill the vacant post by television advertisement. Web publishing. In internet, there are certain websites especially designed provided information regarding the job seekers and companies which have vacant job position. Web publishing. Web publishing means many vacancies published on internet, and person see on internet vacant position and apply for the job. It is also an external source of recruitment. इंटरनेट के थ्रू भी रिक्रूटमेंट होते हैं. इंटरनेट पर कंपनी अपना एडवर्टाइजमेंट पोस्ट करती है और पोस्ट करके वेबसाइट को सर्च करके हम उस जॉब पोजीशन के लिए अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. ये भी रिक्रूटमेंट का एक्सटर्नल सोर्स. नेक्स्ट, सिलेक्शन प्रोसेस. selection process. First, preliminary screening. Preliminary screening is done to eliminate unqualified and misfit candidate based on information supplied in application form. Preliminary screening means when we unqualified and unfitted candidate rejected and qualified and fitted candidate application form select, it is called preliminary screening. इसमें हम अनक्वालिफाइड और अनफिटेड कैंडिडेट के एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म को रिजेक्ट कर देते हैं और क्वालिफाइड और फिटेड पर्सन की एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म जो कि एप्लीकेशन में उसने इंफॉर्मेशन दी है उसके अकॉर्डिंग एप्लीकेशन को अपने पास रख लेते हैं. सेकेंड, सिलेक्शन टेस्ट. द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन prefer to conduct a written test to find out the practical knowledge of the candidate. After the preliminary screening, organization organize written test for check the practical knowledge of candidate. The type of test to be conducted depend on requirement of the organization. The companies can go for their own tailor-made test. The common type of test conducted by organization are: first, intelligence test; second, aptitude test; third, personality test; fourth, trade test; fifth, interest test. First, intelligence test. This kind of psychological test is used to measure the level of intelligence, IQ of an individual. This type of test organized for check the IQ level of candidate. Number 2, aptitude test. This test is conducted to find out the potential of learning new job in candidate. Aptitude test organized for checking the potential of learning new job in the organization, new job in the candidate. Number 3, personality test is conducted to find out the human behavior of the candidate. This test relate to intelligence, aptitude, attitude and interest of candidate. Personality test organized by business, by enterprises for checking the human behavior, checking for human behavior, intelligence, aptitude and attitude and interest of candidate in which field. Trade test. This test is conducted to check the existing skills of individual. It helps to find the level of knowledge and proficiency in the area of profession and technical training. Trade test. This test organized by organization for checking the existing skills of individual, for checking the knowledge of the individual, for checking the professional and technical knowledge of the person, organized trade test. And if any deficiency arises, then providing training to employee. Interest test. This test is conducted to find out the type of job in which candidate has more interested, as all the people have fascinations for some job than others. Interest test conducted by organization for check the interest of the candidate of which type of job. So these are selection test. Number 3, employment interview. The candidate who qualify the test are called for interview. To conduct the final interview, a panel of expert is called. The consultant who are specialized in their field ask a question from the candidate to test his professionals and specialized knowledge related to the job. The interview has many advantages over written test because in interview you can find out the confidence level of the candidate along with his professional knowledge. Interview gives chances to candidate also to clarify their queries regarding salary, working condition, posting, etc. After the conducting all tested, organization conduct interview. In interview, qualified candidate call and some expert questioning to candidate and check their knowledge, their confidence by interview process. In interview, candidate also asked question to expert about working condition, about salary, about posting, about job. Number fourth, checking references and background. After conducting the interviews, company or organization check the reference of candidate, background of the candidate. If the candidate qualify the interview, then organization prefer to check with the reference about personal character of the candidate. The organization can cross-check the information given by candidate with the references. Number 5, selection decision. The candidate who passes the test, interview and references, selection list is provided to candidate. The manager select most suitable candidate from this list. Medical examination. Before giving appointment letter, the candidate select or send for medical fitness test. Some organization appoint their own doctor to do medical test and some sign contract with hospital to do this type of test. 7 step job offer. The applicant who clear the medical test are given job offer through letter of appointment. In the letter, date of joining, terms and condition, etc. are mentioned clearly. And last, contract of employment. When candidate accept the job offer, it refers to sign of a contract of employment. While signing the contract of employment, the employer and the candidate exchange certain document like mark sheet, appointment letter, etc. In employment contract generally mention rights and duties of the employee, responsibilities of the employee, payment of the employee, allowances of the employee, working hour of the employee, rules and regulation of the employee, disciplinary rule of the organization also mention in employment contract. So this is the steps or process of selection. First point, preliminary screening. Second point, selection test. Third point, employment interview. Fourth point, checking references. Fifth point, selection decision. Sixth point, medical examination. 7 point, job offer. And 8th point, contract of employment. Next question, difference between recruitment and selection. First point, recruitment is the process of searching appropriate or suitable candidate to fill vacant job position. And selection is the process of screening and selecting the candidate. Number 2, recruitment is the primary function and selection is the end function of staffing. Number 3, recruitment is a positive process and selection is a negative process because some candidates selected and more candidates are rejected, so selection is a negative process. Number 4, there is a no contractual relation created in recruitment, but in selection contract between the employee and employer arises. Our next topic is training and development. Training means equipping the employees with the required skill to perform the job. The candidate are sent for training so that they can perform the job in the expected manner. Training, when provided, when given extra knowledge for performing the job betterly, it is called training. When required skill to perform the job, the candidate are sent for training center for performing the job in expected manner is called ट्रेनिंग. जब हम अपने कैंडिडेट को उसकी क्वालिफिकेशन को उसके नॉलेज को और इंक्रीज करने के लिए जो प्रोसेस करते हैं उसको हम ट्रेनिंग कहेंगे. डेवलपमेंट इट फोकस ऑन पर्सनल ग्रोथ and successful employees development. Development is much wider in concept as compared to training, as training is only a part of development. Training provided extra knowledge about the job position, but development is the process is overall development of the employee. Concept of training is narrow in comparison to concept of development. Development concept always wider in comparison of training. ट्रेनिंग में रिलेटेड जॉब पोजीशन से रिलेटेड इंफॉर्मेशन ही दी जाती है. उस जॉब को प्रॉपर एक एम्प्लॉय कर सके इसलिए उसको सीखने के लिए ट्रेनिंग सेंटर भेजा जाता है. बट डेवलपमेंट जो है वो ट्रेनिंग से वाइडर है बिकॉज डेवलपमेंट में ओवरऑल पर्सनालिटी को इम्प्रूव करने के लिए, ओवरऑल परफॉर्मेंस को इम्प्रूव करने के लिए, बिहेवियर को इम्प्रूव करने के लिए प्रोसेस होती हैं. सो डेवलपमेंट ट्रेनिंग से वाइडर है. नीड फॉर ट्रेनिंग एंड डेवलपमेंट. ट्रेनिंग एंड डेवलपमेंट के इम्पोर्टेंस। रिड्यूसिंग लर्निंग टाइम। A trained employee takes less time in learning the job as compared to untrained employee. As a result, there is less wastage of resources and higher productivity in the organization. First importance of training is, if any organization provided proper training to employee, then the employee completed their task on time and reduced the wastage of resources. Number 2, better performance. The performance of trained employee is always better than the performance of untrained employees, as in the training program their qualities and capabilities are improved and employee get some experience of working on the job before they are actually assigned the job. Second importance of training is better performance. When any employee provided proper training, performance of the employee increased, efficiency of the employee increased, qualification of the employee increased, quality of the employee also increased, and in this condition employee fulfill their job properly. So performance better by the training. Attitude formation. The training and development aims at molding the employee so that they can develop positive attitude for the organization and to motivate them to be ready to take the initiative and result in better support and cooperation among the employee. Attitude formation. For an employee, training is essential for the attitude formation. Attitude formation means, when provided training to employee, then employee motivated for hard work and also develop a positive attitude for the organization in the mind of the employee. So training important for attitude formation or positive attitude formation for organization in the mind of the employee. Number 4th, aids in or help in solving operational problem. While performing various activities in the organization faces various problems such as problem of absenteeism, wastage of resources, dissatisfaction of employee, lack of teamwork, etc. Through the supervisory level training, this operational problem can be avoided or removed in the organization. There are many problems in organization: problem of absenteeism, problem of wastage of resources, problem of dissatisfaction of the employee, problem of teamwork, problem of lack teamwork. All this problem can be solved by training. When we provided training, when we give proper training to employee, then employee improve their performance, improve their relation between superior and subordinates, and encouraging the employee and motivating the employee for the better work. So number 5, managing manpower need. Some organizations have specialized technique of production and their ready staff is not available. In that case, the organization hire untrained people and train them with the required skill according to their organization need. By training, they solve long-term problem of manpower requirement. By training, organization train the unskilled person for the organizational job, because some organization appoint untrained person. In this case, untrained people trained them, and when we trained the person according to need of organization, then manpower solve the problem of organization. So training trained the untrained person properly. 6 point helps to adopt changes. Training helps the employee to adopt environmental changes. By a proper training, employee easily adopted business environmental change. We can modify the employee according to environmental change by proper training. So this is the importance of or needs of training and development. Training, एक ट्रेंड एम्प्लॉय टाइम रिड्यूस करता है लर्निंग का, बिकॉज एक ट्रेंड एम्प्लॉय प्रॉपर वे में वर्क करता है, जिससे वेस्टेज ऑफ रिसोर्सेज रिड्यूस होते हैं और प्रोडक्टिविटी इंक्रीज। एक ट्रेंड एम्प्लॉय अपने परफॉर्मेंस को बेटर कर सकता है। एक ट्रेंड एम्प्लॉय का एटीट्यूड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए फेवरेबल बनाया जा सकता है। एक ट्रेंड एम्प्लॉय ऑपरेशनल प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने में भी हेल्पफुल होता है। एक ट्रेंड एम्प्लॉय के थ्रू ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की नीड के अकॉर्डिंग अनट्रेंड को ट्रेंड करके हम ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की नीड्स के लिए यूज़ कर सकते हैं। एक ट्रेंड एम्प्लॉय जो है इन्वायरमेंटल में होने वाले चेंजेस में ईजीली एडॉप्ट हो जाता है, ईजीली एडजस्ट हो जाता है। दिस इज़ द एडवांटेज और नीड्स और इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ ट्रेनिंग एंड डेवलपमेंट। Now, our last topic, method of training. Method of training. There are mainly two methods of training: on the job training and off the job training. On the job training, when the employees are trained while they are performing the job, then it is known as on the job training. When any organization provided training to employee on their job position, on their job, it is called on the job training. Under this method, employee learn by doing. काम करते करते ही सीखता है। This method is suitable only for technical job, and the advantage of this method is employee can learn the practical problem while working on the job. The bigger disadvantage of this method is wastage of resources. Whenever employee are doing or dealing with expensive machinery, then on the job method training should be avoided. So when an employee provided training on their job is called on the job. This method is also learning by doing. Advantage of this method is practical problem solve easily, and disadvantage is wastage of material, wastage of resources, and losses, also damage of machinery. Second, off the job training. Off the job training means training the employees by taking them away from their work position, which means employees are given a break from the job and sent for training to training center. This is called off the job training. Off the job training. In off the job training method, employee sent for training to training center and give him her to break from their job position. So this is the off the job training. There are two training method, on the job and off the job. The common and popular techniques of training under on the job method are apprenticeship program, internship program, induction or orientation training, this is the common and popular technique of training under on the job method. Our last topic, the common and popular techniques of training under off the job method. This is the important part for examination. Vestibule school. Vestibule school means duplicate model of the organization. Generally, when the expensive and delicate machinery are involved, then employees avoid using on-the-job method of training. A dummy model of machinery is prepared, and instead of using original machinery, employees are trained on dummy model. Sometimes the accountants who have to make entries in inventory register or cash register, they are first supply the duplicate register with the same columns as in original register, and when they become perfect in making entries in duplicate register, then they are handled over original register. Vestibule school is an off-the-job method of training which makes use of benefit of on-the-job method. Vestibule, in this method, first prepare a demo lab for unskilled, for untrained employee, and provided training in lab first, and after that when employee become expert in the particular job, provided original machinery, provided original document for doing the job. In this method, employee sent to a demo machinery for training, and employee work on demo machinery first, and when employee trained expert for working on the machinery, then employee then provided job to employee, job position to employee in the organization. This is called vestibule training. So here our sixth chapter is over. We will discuss our next chapter in our next meeting. Thank you and have a nice day.